why would God allow suffering? If God is loving, why would he allow suffering? The answer is, if love is a choice, suffering is a possibility. Why? We have to understand that the only way that love is possible is to have a choice to choose love. If it's possible to love, it's also possible to hurt. What does free will mean? Free will is simply the ability to choose. In other words, if you have the ability to choose love, you also have the ability to choose hate. If you have the ability to choose what's right, you also have the ability to choose what's wrong. And that's what makes evil and suffering possible. So, why did God give us free will then? And the answer is because that is the only way that love is possible. If he didn't give us the ability to choose, then we couldn't choose to love him. What he wanted was a relationship. God is love. He wants us to receive his love, and he wants us to choose to love him back for who he is. What did God do for us? He surrendered the glory of heaven and was born into poverty. The innocent one took the sins of the world to die on it. And in doing so, what did Jesus do? He was separated from the Father because he became sin on our behalf. And then he cried out the same question you might have cried out before. My God, God, why have you forsaken me? So why does God allow that? Some people will say, well, suffering, if you suffer, that means God doesn't love you. And what we have to do is understand that suffering isn't evidence of the lack of love. God loves you so much that he took your misery, he took your suffering so seriously that he was willing to let his son take it. He knew that sometimes it takes a hurt to have a healing. Sometimes it takes a loss to overcome the loss and find victory. He knew that even out of the darkness, he is so good and so powerful. That's how good our God is. The presence of pain isn't a lack of love. In fact, oftentimes the presence of real pain is the evidence of real love.